What you are about to experience is based on real paranormal events. Research of the occult has shown that heightened moments of emotion, such as fear, can encourage the manifestation of hauntings. If after playing this game you experience abnormal happenings around your home, or have sudden changes in the behavior of yourself or loved ones, reach out immediately to your local church and paranormal investigators. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mortuary Assistant. And I am so excited to finally have my hands on this. This has been on my list for a long time, ever since I played the demo, at this point months and months ago. I mean, just listen to that soundtrack in the background, accompanied by these panning shots over this dark, claustrophobic environment, which to us is just a place of work, but is essentially an architectural representation of death itself. I can't wait to get into this, but here's the thing. This game actually has a structure to it that I didn't know about when I played the demo. It's actually meant to be played over multiple playthroughs in order to learn everything there is to learn. I can't even imagine how that's going to work, and I'm super curious. Now, on top of all that, this game is also a workplace horror game, which those of you who have watched my other videos know is something I absolutely love, for reasons I'll get into once I've actually started playing. All I have to do now is adjust some options, and we'll get started. I am so excited.
I'm so glad it's almost over. Congratulations, sweetie.
Thank you.
I'll never understand why you chose such a macabre field.
There's nothing disturbing about it. It's just
but I'm proud of you. I really am. You've come so far. So, you haven't told me what's next. Will you get a job where you are, or...?
They actually have everyone they need. But my old teacher, Mr. Delver, transferred me to his office to finalize my internship there.
Oh, well, that's good. I remember you mentioning him. Where's he located? Are you moving away from me?
No, I'm not moving. He's actually located around here. Riverfields.
Oh, Rebecca. I don't like that.
Grandma.
Even I've heard things about that place. I'd just be worried about you.
People make up stories. Death is a scary thing to a lot of people. And we try to explain things we don't understand, and we want comfort when we lose someone we love. I mean, no one's embalming any ghost bodies or whatever. It's fine.
All right. I'm sorry. But I wanted to give you this anyway. So, here.
I don't know if I want that.
Just take it, please. It should be yours anyway.
Thanks.
Oh, I was starting to think I actually had to touch it.
Enough spooky stuff. I'm so proud of you. When is all this happening? When do you start?
I've actually been there for a few weeks now. My review is tomorrow.
Now that is interesting. I can already tell this is going to be a cut above in terms of effort if I didn't already know that from the environment from the demo. Actually giving me a fully voiced and animated player character. This place looks so different in the daylight.
All right, here we go.
Now the animations are a little rough so far, but they do the job, and the voice acting is actually really good. So here we are, in the mortuary. I guess the mortician isn't here. Rebecca, one last thing I forgot to give to you. Please grab a pencil from my desk and sign. Thanks, Zoe. P.S. Good luck. I guess Zoe is probably the receptionist. And now, before we get going, let's have a look around this room. Look at how intricately detailed this is, from the dirt and scratches on the walls to the ornate wainscoting, all the little objects on the desks and pictures on the walls. I mean, it's just a location with so much character, and that's so important in a game like this because you're going to be spending so much of your time in this relatively small little space. It actually reminds me in a lot of ways of Return of the Living Dead. Not just because much of that movie took place in a mortuary, but because I feel like in both that and this, it's very important to have a very attuned sense of the space everything takes place in. I feel like when you have this familiarity with a space, it enables you to kind of add these little shorthands for events that are happening within the game. For example, I remember from the demo, we come to realize, and we even saw it in that opening cutscene, that there's a bell on this door. We know that now, so if we're in the other room and we hear that bell, we instantly know this door has opened. And there's a million other possible applications for this. By the way, those who are just joining me on this channel, I do this a lot. I get really deep into the analysis of what works and what doesn't, so if you're not down for that, this may not be the channel for you. Pencil used to sign the paperwork left on the door. Okie dokie. Quick inventory. Access quick inventory and choose the item you wish to use. Now, I'm a little rusty on this game from the demo. Will this actually have some adventure elements to it? Large items are held in your hands. If both hands are full, you will need to drop a large item before picking up another. Smaller items are kept in your pockets. Alright, I cut a few seconds because I'm having a little bit of trouble with this. Even though I read what it said to do, like, from a muscle memory perspective, it's just a little weird to interact with stuff using, like, a right-click context menu. Alright, and we sign, and we're good to go. Hello. It looks like there's already a client here waiting for us. Now, the dilemma here is always, do I close the door? Make this room my sanctum?
Great. Perfect timing. I just finished with Mr. Dalton here. Please wheel him back to cold storage and bring us Mrs. Page.
Hi. Hi, boss. I really didn't think there'd be anybody here. Moving the deceased, use the gurney by standing behind it and pressing the gurney interact key. Then walk backwards with the gurney down the hall. Okay, I'm glad you explained that here. This mechanic actually gave me a little bit of confusion when I played the demo. This is the angle we're forced to go with when transporting them, huh? That blank stare looking up at us. Wait. Weren't your eyes open just now when I started? I could swear we moved through the shadow. I could swear his eyes closed while he was shrouded in darkness. To bring a body in or out of cold storage, open the bay with the body's name, pull out the rack, then move the cart over to it. Okay. Now, what did he say your name was? Mr. Dalton. And we can drag this out. Oh, there's actually some contextual dragging going on here. Oh, that's really nice. These controls are actually really immersive and make me feel like I'm interacting with objects in the environment. I'm not just pressing an OK button to make stuff happen. Okay, now do we back you in, or do we... Oh, see, the thing is, there's like little marks on your eyelids that almost make it look like I can see your irises. And it's one of those things where I'm honestly not sure if I actually saw what I think I saw. And if that is what's going on here, well, that's just excellent game design for a horror game like this. Alright. Feet first. In you go. Oh, you could totally go jousting with these. Let's push you in. Well, let's remove the gurney first. And then can we push you in? We can. Sorry, Oswald Dalton. You're gonna have to wait there for a little while. And the next one is Dorothy Page. Do we have to pull her out first, or can we move this in so that it's already there when we open it up? That seems like the smarter thing to do if that works. Out we go. And it'll auto-load you if it's there. Excellent. So there is a fair bit of automation to this to prevent it from being too frustrating. Did I just see you open your eyes in front of me? See, I was looking up, so I don't even know if... I hope the game keeps this caliber of scare going. And also, it's not really my job right now, but I've just noticed a bloodstain on your feet.
All right. I'm just finishing up something here, so why don't you grab the clipboard and start recording identifying marks.
Okay.
I'll get out of your way when you're done and let you hop in here.
Okay, out of my way is good. Actually, no, it's not. Can you please stay and keep me company tonight? Okay, a clipboard used for forms and keeping track of mortuary tasks. Now, I can tell that this game has evolved a lot in the months since I played the demo. Not just in terms of having voice actors and models and stuff, I'm talking about in terms of just overall polish. I mean, as we were transporting that body down the hall, I noticed her feet and arms were wiggling back and forth with the motion of the cart. There's a lot of attention to detail here, and that's so essential in these small little focused horror games. Okay, it looks like my view is going off the screen a little bit there, or at least the UI is. Bring this up, and I have to note any distinguishing marks. Hover the cursor over unique markings such as moles, scratches, bruises, and interact with them to record them to the clipboard. Well, I noticed this mark on the foot right away. Those toenails look a little red and bloody. Is that something I should note? I guess not. That looks like some scratch marks on the wrist. Oh, and we can rotate certain body parts as well. So we won't always be able to see everything just at a glance. Okay, so let's go.
These old windows never stay latched.
Okay, noted. Keep windows closed at all times. But you really couldn't swing for some blinds on that? I mean, keep in mind, we're going to be alone in here at night. I would not like such a large window to my back as I work. What about your other arm? Some scabs on your hand? I just want to see if it's actually adding these to the thing as we go. It doesn't look like it. Can we close your eyes, please? And that mouth of yours. Don't see anything there. Nor there. Alright, what else is there then? Maybe your upper arms? Oh, we can check your back, and there's some marks there as well.
Great. Climb on in here and put everything into the record system. Don't forget to take the printout to the front desk so Zoe can add it to the packet for the family. After that, we'll get started.
Okay, so we have to use the computer to log all this information. Excellent. See, I love stuff like this.
Die here.
What was that?
I didn't say anything. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry.
I am so in love with this game already. That was distinctly his voice. And when I look at you from this angle, the way you're animated, it kind of reminds me of one of those old Nancy Drew games. This is a lot darker than any of those ever were. Oh, I see. I have to match with the mouse. Okay. Dorothy Page, age 87. There's some blemishes on her right shoulder. And a mild abrasion on the right arm. Hemangioma on the left arm. I don't know what that means. And on the right leg, there's a contusion. Alright, I just looked it up, and hemangioma is basically a birthmark, a type of non-cancerous growth. Learning is fun. I wonder if there's any consequences for getting these things wrong. Alright. Gotta wait for that printout. And then we can take that, packet of mortuary paperwork related to the handling of the deceased. File up front so that they're available if requested. Oh, this shows me where to go. I don't know if this is really necessary. I mean, I guess it's useful for the tutorial. But I hope it doesn't show these markings throughout the game. I'd prefer to kind of get a lay of the place myself. I mean, I should be able to do that, right? It's not a big place. Does it matter where I slot it? Probably up there, right? Oh, right. Embalming report.
All right. I've set everything out so you can just go ahead and get started. I'll be monitoring. Everything's on your list there if you need it.
Okay. Wire jaw shut with needle injector and settings needles. Is this going to be one of those trick tests where it gets to the end and says, like, only follow instructions 1 and 2? Alright. A big part of this is going to be learning where everything is actually stored, because that was a problem for me in the demo. Of course, then there was no tutorial. Alright, so the first thing I need is the needle injector and settings needles. Setting needles, barbs with a length of wire used with a needle injector to wire the jaw shut. Gotta make them presentable for the funeral. And needle injector, a tool used for hammering setting needle barbs into the skull. I had no idea the process was this brutal. Although I'm not sure how exactly else it would be done, I just never really thought about it. Pull the manipulator up and press the injector button to drive barbs into the skull. Then twist the wires to shut the jaw. Okay, pull it up and press. Ah! Oh, I love this so much. They've actually made the process appropriately visceral and disturbing. But ultimately it is just a job. That crunch. They've really done a good job with the sound effects here. I can actually feel them. Alright, what's next? Wire jaw shut with... Oh no, I'm not done yet. Maybe I have to do the rest from the other side? Oh, I just didn't notice the thing. Right, we have to pull the wire tight. Oh, this is awesome. I've always loved games that have you doing a job because it gives you some task to do while the spooky things are happening all around you. And when the spooky things aren't your primary focus, when they're more of an interruption than the actual main course of the game, I feel like it makes the whole experience so much more relatable. I mean, most spooky stories that people tell on the internet, they don't happen when they were out looking for ghosts. They happen, well, while they were sitting at a desk on the night shift. Or working on a body, as the case may be. Now we have to insert the eye caps in order to keep the eyes shut. If it were me, I'd probably be doing this from the get-go. Used for holding eyelids shut, pretty self-explanatory. Nighty-night. Once again, using the manipulator to place them in. Oh, wait. Huh, I probably should have read that tutorial, huh? Okay. Wait. Oh, I see. I have to physically place them on the eyes, okay? Keep those there. I wonder how these work. Are those like little adhesive pads?
All right.
Oh, I'm actually really interested in learning to become a mortuary assistant now. It's like that game, what was that Charizard game? The Closing Shift, where I actually got really into serving up coffee. Now the next step is we have to mix the embalming fluid in the pump. Okay, this was in the demo. We need glutaraldehyde, methanol, humectant, and formaldehyde. Well, they did say that this takes place in 1998, thus explaining the absence of cell phones and the like. We really did lose something in horror when those things came about, huh? Formaldehyde, which is considered a large item. Oh,
Sometimes we get chemicals that haven't been stored properly, and it can make them pop like that. Just keep doing your thing. I'll get it.
Okay, did I spill it, or should I grab another one? Oh no, it's still in my inventory. But it is a large object, so we can't carry other things while we're carrying it. Let's just, pour the formaldehyde. Now, I wonder if it's actually possible for me to screw up the solution by using the wrong chemicals. They're all laid out for me now, but in the demo, I had to hunt for them in the cabinets. Glutaraldehyde, an arterial fluid base used for firming and preserving tissue. Throw it in the soup. Humectant, a chemical that aids in retaining moisture. I'm actually really grateful, from a learning perspective, that it's explaining what each of these things does. It's pretty interesting. And methanol, a chemical used to hold formaldehyde in solution by preventing polymerization. You wouldn't want to fuse it with Blue Eyes White Dragon. Wait, can I not pick it up? Ah, there we go. Alright. Next step. I keep pressing tab when I mean to press space. Make an incision in the carotid artery and jugular vein with the scalpel, and use the forceps to clamp tubing to both veins and connect the embalming pump. Are those pocket-sized things? We'll want the scalpel and the artery forceps. And the trocar, which we'll need in a second, but not quite yet. We need the PVC tubing. Here we go. Ugh. That went from very mild to very gross in a very big hurry. Some items need to be used directly on the body. To use an item, open the quick inventory and select the item needed. So we're going to be using the artery forceps on that. And I guess the PVC tubing? There we go. Do we only need to do it in one side, or is it both? It seems like you're connected. But I can't get at the other side. Not from here. I really hope I get over that reflex. Engage the pump and let the body drain. Well, if it's good enough for the clipboard, it's good enough for me. I'm gonna hate being stuck in here alone with that loud noise. It's gonna have me so on edge, knowing that I can't hear anything that might be sneaking about. And look at that absolute ocean of blood drain out of her. And she's so skinny, it's almost hard to imagine she was hiding it all in there. Are we almost done? Turn off the pump, remove the tubes, and close the incision. It's not complicated, but it is kind of a lot, so I hope we'll always have the checklist. And that's now closed. What else? Fill an empty IV reservoir bag with cavity fluid, and then insert the trocar into the abdominal cavity. IV reservoir bag, an IV bag used for infusing and embalming fluids into organs and cavities, which is considered a large item. I already have the trocar, but I don't have the cavity fluid. So, that was a fraction of a second, but there was something there, wasn't there? I thought I saw, like, almost a shadow with a couple of red glowing eyes, but it was honestly, it was like 10 frames. See, so many of the scares so far, I can't even be sure if they actually happened. I am so happy for that. Because one of the problems that I had with the demo was I felt like it was a little unsubtle, and I know it's still the tutorial, but I am already so impressed with this. Okay, so we fill it with cavity fluid from this dispenser. Alright, that seems to have been the right move. And we need to insert the trocar until it stops to begin the flow of embalming fluid. Once that cavity is full, pull the trocar back, rotate it, then reinsert until the reservoir bag is empty. I hate that noise. Okay, these controls seem to be a little bit more responsive, more finely tuned than they were in the beginning, in the demo. Now, is this actually how it works? Are we sticking this into individual, like, specific organs, or are we really just pumping it haphazardly into the body?
There we go.
Mix the cleaners in the bathroom closet to create tank cleaner, then pour it into the embalming pump. Okay, so the embalming process is more or less done at this point, and now we're just cleaning up. Now, this was here in the demo. Who are you? We never learned that, but I'm wondering if maybe it's not the wife? That's just my first wild guess. The wife of the mortician. You look like you've seen some things, bro. Alright, let's... A solution of corrosion inhibitors. Add descaler to create the mixture needed to clean embalming machines. I'm having a lot of difficulty with speaking today. Which gives us the item... Tank cleaner, blah blah blah. Okay, that's the complete item then. I distinctly just felt the game load. It's been running extremely smoothly up until this point. I definitely felt something load. I always notice a hitch in the frame rate. Well, let's clean the machine, I guess. Oh, I probably have to open it first. How do I know when it's done? There's my answer. Alright, so that's done. Now I just need to apply moisturizer to facial features and return the body to cold storage. And make the final preparations. You know, I'm just realizing that it's in moments like this I'm going to be hovering my face directly over the face of the deceased. Doc, was it supposed to do that?
What?
Why don't you go ahead and head out? I'll take over from here.
Are you sure? I just got here.
Don't worry. You're doing great. I'll get the last of your paperwork sorted today and call you in for your first shift.
Are you aware of the things that are happening here? I mean, my grandmother in the cutscene said that there's stories about this place.
Go ahead. It's fine. I'll give you a call when we get someone in.
Okay, thanks, boss. It's been a long time since I've been looking forward to a game as much as I'm looking forward to this one. Wow. I am loving this already.
It was just really weird.
So some stuff fell over. That's not a big deal.
No, I know. It wasn't even my fault, but he sent me home right after that. I'm just really worried. He was supposed to finalize my stuff today.
And he said he would, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah, it just didn't feel like he meant it. Like he just said it to get me out of the building. Wait a sec, I have another call. Hello?
Hey, Rebecca. It's Raymond.
Oh, hi, Mr. Delver. Look, if I did anything wrong today, just...
No. I wanted to apologize. You've done a fantastic job. I'm just not feeling too well. That's actually why I'm calling. I know it's late, but we just got 3 new cadavers, and no one else can make it in right now. I was hoping you could come in and take care of them.
Well, yeah. Are you sure? I mean, of course.
Excellent. You're doing me a huge favor. I took care of the rest of your onboarding. We're all set. And your new badge is in your personal belongings drawer in the back room.
That's great. Thank you. I'm on my way right now. I hope you feel better.
Thanks again. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Holy shit! That was him. He signed me on. He needs me to come in tonight.
See? I told you it was fine. Congratulations.
Thanks. I have to go, like, right now. I'll talk to you later.
She's almost as excited for this as I am.
Where are my keys?
Right there. Now this is where the demo began. But of course things have changed significantly since then. This is what we're heading into. A dark, stormy night at the old mortuary in the graveyard. I can't wait. Alright, let's go. Now, it seems like my character has the same suspicions that I do. Like, she notices something off about Mr. Delver's behavior, and almost like it seems like he just wanted to get me out of there. And if that call is anything to go by, he's clearly feeling some kind of pressure. Temporary items don't take up space in your normal inventory. Use a temporary item by directly interacting with the object that requires it. Okay.
It's the one song radio station, because we're gonna play the same song, because it's all we have the budget for. DJ Two Shades.
That's like something that would play on a radio in, like, Rick and Morty or something. Like some kind of Justin Roiland, like, improv. Well, here we are. I appreciate this so much. Just the atmosphere of sitting in our car in the rainstorm right outside with the glow of the front door's light. The moonlit sky passing in front of those trees. It really feels like we're getting our last chance to turn back. But turn back we shall not. Let's remember to close our car door and head inside. And keep that bell in mind.
Alright, guess I'll head to the back and get started.
Oh, look how dark and dirty this place looks. The sound of the rain and thunder outside constantly with this dull orange lighting. I am in the mood to get spooked. This is the kind of place where I can almost smell the mildew in the old wood. But remember, we are on our own now. And now let's do the thing we always do when we're entering a dark, spooky place alone. Walk into every single room and make sure the lights are on. Now, we do have a reflection, so that's nice. We look down and we can see our bodies, so to me that always indicates that there's just a little more effort going on here. Why can we interact with the fuse box? Why can we interact with the fuse box? Does that mean that it's going to kill the power on me at some point? I don't like this already. There's something there. I'll get to you in a moment. Dark figure at the door.
Hi, Rebecca.
Mr. Delver, I need help. Someone's outside the mortuary.
Just try to stay calm. I know you're scared. I'll unlock the door in a moment.
What?
This is very sudden, but listen to me. We have to start right away. I'm sorry. I didn't know until it made itself known this morning that
What?
it was here, let alone bound to you. I had no way of knowing the possession had started.
What? Look, this isn't funny. Stop.
You need to take this seriously. You need to act quickly.
This is insane. I'll just leave. I'll just fucking leave.
You can't leave, Rebecca. I can't allow that for you or for others. It's far too dangerous.
What am I supposed to do then?
Most bodies I work with at night are fine. So we stay calm. Okay? We embalm,
Most.
file the paperwork, everything. Treat it like a normal day. Staying focused will help. I left some things for you on the desk. I'll call again when you get to the embalming room.
No, wait. Ugh, damn it. What the fuck?
It's leaving.
This is insane. Okay. This is so stupid. It's just some hazing for the new girl or something. Just play along and do your job.
Okay, I don't know if I like that direction that it's just taken. I kind of wish it had just left us to work on bodies and have things happen as we go, but... Well, then again, I suppose the character is still in the headspace of... Well, okay, he's playing a prank, he's hazing the new girl. Everything will be fine. I mean, he did tell me to treat it like a normal job. Alright, what's in the box? A tape recorder, an old key, and the hallway key. What is the old key for? And for that matter, why do I need a tape recorder? How will I know when to use it? Or can I use it at will? It doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's a... Wait. And you know, before I get going, and once again, you knew what you signed up for, I warned you in the beginning of the video that I'm more here for the analysis. I really like having a voiced protagonist in this, and getting a read on what she thinks of the situation. A, because, in my case, I personally feel it helps immerse me more than with a silent protagonist. And also, I would have just assumed it was dropping me in at the deep end if we didn't get that perspective that she still thinks it's all a prank. But she does have her concerns. It kind of tells me, like, the mindset I should have going into this. This hallway is a lot more sinister looking. And, to me, a lot longer looking without the haze of daylight pouring through.
I'm quitting tomorrow. I mean, who does something like this?
I don't know, if this were a prank, I don't think this would be enough to make me quit. I think I would be totally stoked on this workplace if they did stuff like this. Now the question, can I open these windows? No. And not that I'd keep them open anyway. Also, now realizing I have a shadow. What do you want?
All right, listen carefully.
Look, I'm sorry, but this entire thing is extremely unprofessional. If this is how you treat new hires, I don't think I can work for you. This isn't funny.
Rebecca, you don't have to believe me, but I hope you do before it's too late. The only way to save yourself is to banish the demon before you're too far gone. To do that, you will need to learn the demon's name, bind it to its chosen body, and burn it in the retort. Look, I know this is a lot to take in. I wish I could do more for you. I had years to learn what I know. You have hours. I've recorded a number of cassettes to instruct you, in the hope that having a physical object with a known message will help you stay grounded. I won't be calling again. You can't trust the phones. Anything can be manipulated. Listen to the tapes. Learn the demon's name. Burn the correct body. The most important thing in the room is in that cabinet. Open it up. Good luck, Rebecca. I'm sorry this had to happen.
This is insane. Whatever. Just be the professional one, grab a body, and get started.
No, I'm definitely going to take the advice and start listening to these tapes. See, now I'm torn, because at first I was a little bit disappointed by the lack of subtlety compared to the demo, at least in terms of the story, but now I'm really intrigued. Okay, a small cassette tape labeled 1 Night Shift System.
The Night Shift Database. A computer program combining all my findings into one reference point.
Whatever.
The database contains
Just
all the
grab a
information
body
on the process
and
of
get started.
expulsion, the tools used, and most importantly, all the markings of the known demonic names. If you ever forget what to do, replay these tapes or look it up in the database. The collection of demonic names is the most crucial piece to the puzzle. You will need this information. My ID card is in my personal belongings drawer. On the back is the passcode to access it. Use it.
Number 3. Okay, not right now.
At every moment,
No,
the
not right
demons
now.
funnel-
I am not doing anything until I learn how to exorcise these demons. Where's tape number 2? Let's try the old key. He told us to open it.
Yeah, screw all of whatever this is. I'm getting back to work.
I love that reaction. But I also kind of like this character. We had this guy who was so put together and professional before, and we find out that he's got all this occult stuff going on as well. Alright, tools of expulsion.
Banish a demon to hell. It must be bound to its chosen body and burned. The 3 objects in this cabinet are your tools. First, the clay tablet in the center is called a mark. Placing the smaller pieces in the correct configuration will spell the demon's name. Second, the bottles on the top shelf are a special reagent that will react to the mark. Add a bottle to the embalming mixture during the process. When the mark is placed on the correct body with the reagent inside, it will force the demon to become bound to it. Pay attention to signs that you have chosen correctly. They can be obvious or extremely subtle. Once you are certain the demon is bound to its vessel, burn it. Finally, the pieces of paper on the right are called letting strips. It must inscribe the sigils of its name in our world to begin the evocation. You will need to uncover these sigils to use them. Hold a letting strip up while wandering the mortuary. If it begins to smolder and burn, you're close. When the paper combusts, the sigil has been revealed somewhere in that area. They can be anywhere, so look on walls, under objects, inside furniture, anywhere. The demon will inscribe its sigils over time to try and hide them, so check regularly. Once you uncover the sigils, use the night shift database to decide which demon you're dealing with, and use that knowledge to create the mark. The steps are simple. Add the reagent to the embalming mixture. Uncover the sigils. Build the mark and place it on the body. Then, when you're certain, burn it in the retort.
That is a lot to dump on me. That is a lot to dump on me. I mean, I imagine all that other stuff will be in the database, but still, I can't retain all that just from having it all put there. We're learning how to do 2 jobs tonight. Oh, this is so complicated. I mean, not that it's complicated, but I just can't grasp it all at once like that. Let's try walking around with one of these letting strips. I think maybe we'll try it out here before we go and grab a body. No! It's a warm or colder minigame, is it? There we go. Okay, so that's 1. Is this something that I need to construct all at once, or is it something that I need to construct as I go? Well, we'll need to keep going and just start embalming the bodies, I guess. I mean, either way, all 3 of these bodies need to be embalmed. I really don't like how we're able to see through the ports on these doors. Back in the demo, the dilemma that I always had while working was, do I keep the doors open so that I can see in all directions, or do I keep them closed? Make this my inner sanctum. Although there's nothing we can do about that window. Said we have 3 bodies in tonight. Kent Hansen, Reginald Leach, and Layla Cook. I guess we'll start with the farthest. Oh, this is a young one. Where's that gurney? Oh, right, back in the main room. You know, something I've just noticed. I'm really enjoying the lack of music, leaving me to listen out for all the subtle sounds in the environment. Listening for anything that might have changed.
Crummy old building. Lock me in here. Scare the shit out of me.
Alright. Takes a little bit of effort to swing the mouse all the way around and turn this thing. But I guess that's okay. It gives it a little bit of simulated weight. Let's close this. And we should be able to pull you down now. Yep. So, if I'm understanding correctly, a haunting here is what happens when you bring in the body of someone who may have been possessed by a demon.
All right, let's check you out.
Some scabs right here. Mark on your foot! No, 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 no.
Hello?
No!
Nope, nope. New job. Get out of here.
Oh, I love this protagonist so much. Okay, we gotta do this. Still gotta do this. That looks like it might be a cigarette burn or something on the foot.
Screw this. I'm getting back to work.
Another marking on the left leg. Some scratches on the arm, much like the other one. I wonder if maybe Mr. Delver noticed something about the body we worked on in the tutorial, and that's why he sent me home. So that he could start the exorcism process himself? In any case, we've got something right here. Now, we still have to get into the computer. Oh, there we go. Alright. We are working on Mr. Kent Hansen, age 36. Contusion to the head. Birthmark on the right arm. A mole on the right leg. Another birthmark on the left leg. Those don't look like birthmarks to me. They look like some kind of contact dermatitis, but whatever. Mild abrasion on the left arm. Wait, the top says 5 out of 6. Does that mean that it's just telling me that there's one more to find? We haven't checked the shoulders. I actually didn't think to do that. Oh, there is something there.
There we go.
Keratolysis on the right shoulder. Oh, come on. Do it. Thank you. Alright, now I have to Google this. Google informs me that it's a form of skin infection, but oddly enough, it primarily affects the feet, and less commonly the hands, so it's kind of weird to find it on a shoulder, is it not? That groan didn't sound like a computer. In any case, we've got to deliver this to the front.
The copy up front.
Yeah, I got this part. Well, we've got the one sigil, which at this point should have firmly sold me on the paranormal angle here, I do believe. But let's deliver this embalming report. Yeah, it is time to get started, and we do have control over the light switches. I wonder if that'll ever make any kind of difference in the gameplay. But I feel like we really need to start preemptively learning what it is we need to do with regards to these sigils. Down left scratch and a claw to the right. But they're gonna be very similar to each other, huh? I think this is the one that I had. Does it matter where I put them? That's one question. Let's grab this. Piece of scripture with the ability to reveal demonic markings. Let's see if there's anything else for us. Now remember, he said they could be anywhere. We even need to look in furniture. Now this may be a cool mechanic, but I'm also a little bit nervous about it because I'm worried that it might take up too much of the gameplay, be too much of a distraction, if I have to keep doing this at various points during the embalming. In any case, we've walked around enough that I think it's unlikely that we're going to find anything. It hasn't started the warmer part of the warmer-colder. So let's begin embalming, I guess. Now, where are we keeping these tools? First thing we need to do is open up those arteries. It's not helping me that I'm casting a shadow over these cabinets. It's so hard to see. Ah, here's your ID. Mr. Delber's work badge for body pickup at local hospitals, full access. And it says his code is on the back, 88520. So we'll remember that. You heard that, right? It almost sounded like the body exhaled. God, this is such a shame. He was so cute. Alright, well, I was gonna say don't take that the wrong way, but there's really no good way to take that. Raymond, I really need a key to the hatch outside. Cleaner is low, and you mentioned having some down there before. I know you don't trust anyone to go down there, but having a copy of the key would make things a lot easier for everyone. Oh no, I'm gonna have to go outside to go down into the basement to refill the cleaner, aren't I? Oh. At least I have the keys now. No, let me take them. No, I can't take them with me? Come on! This is an emergency situation. This is Zoe's... Oh no, this is my work badge. Why is it here and not in my pocket? Alright, but nothing else useful there. I need to find these tools. I need my tools! Alright, needle injector. Okay, might as well take it. I made up my mind. We're closing the doors. And let's keep looking. Okay, scalpel. And artery forceps. Excellent. And what are these? Eye caps. Might as well. We have the inventory space. And let's get to work.
Something.
Am I? Am I missing something for right now? Well, I need to... Oh, right, we start with wiring the jaws shut. I forgot about this because it wasn't in the demo. Setting needles, okay. And I already have the needle injector.
I already have one of those.
Yep. Okay. Let's get going. Nice teeth, bro. I'm never gonna get used to those sounds. I can physically feel the sympathy pains each time it comes down.
There we go.
Now, the reflection on his lips almost made it look like he developed a grin right as I finished up. Alright, let's put those eye caps on.
Alright.
And next is the arteries, right? Right? Oh no, we have to mix the embalming fluid first. Okay, so it's not like interchangeable. We are kept to a very tight schedule. Formaldehyde, that was one of them. Tissue builder, no, we're not using that. Right click for that. Bleaching agent. I just heard that door open. For a second I thought that shadow from the table was someone standing there. Oh, this is perfectly capturing the feeling of being in the dark old house on the stormy night. Did somebody ding-dong ditch, or is whoever it was still here? In any case, I stand by my decision. This door stays closed. Let's start mixing these chemicals then. Formaldehyde, humectant. What else do we need? We need methanol and glutaraldehyde. Not in here. Glutaraldehyde is in this cabinet. Now all we need is the methanol. which we can get from right here, and that is that. Okay, that should be enough, right? Yeah, we just have to mix it, but why won't it let me close the lid? Oh, reagent in the old cabinet. Right. We've been given an extra step. I would be so dead in this situation. I do not have a good memory. A bottle of an unknown liquid used to identify demonic tendency. Well, let's see what this does. Perhaps it's in the drawer marked tubing.
I can't hold anything else.
Okay, let's drop this on the ground. Yeah, don't mind that. I'm sure it's not valuable or needs to be sterile or anything like that. I mean, it's not like they're going to get infected. Let's put that tubing in. And for the first time alone, we can begin that unnerving process of flooding the room with that loud noise. I hate this. I'm going behind the desk. In a situation like this, I need to have my back to the wall. You don't need that blood anyway. We can even see the flashes of lightning outside. After this, I'm going to walk around with another one of those tabs. Let's wait for him to completely exsanguinate. And turn the machine off. I hate that sound so much. Alright, now we can remove the piping. And seal you up. Is there something there? I didn't do that. I didn't leave you like that. I mean, I did leave this guy's door open, but I did not leave you like this. You get back in here. Layla Cook is... Is that an indication that it's you? That you're the one we need to burn? Can we open this? Also, is it typical for a cremator to just be, like, right here? Wouldn't this normally be its own room? I mean, I'm admittedly not knowledgeable on the subject. And we can open this side door. Okay, we couldn't do that in the demo. Or at least I don't think we couldn't. Alright, we'll keep that in mind, that Layla Cook is now a suspect of interest. But I think it's time for me to do another walk around. I can't see outside these windows at all when I walk down this corridor. It makes me so nervous. Alright, nothing. Totally just scared myself with my own reflection. Alright. Let's do this right. Also, sorry if there's any issues with the frame rate. I'm getting good frames on my end, but sometimes the recording drops frames, and I'm not really sure why it does that. But if that is the case, I'm going to revisit it and see if I can't make it a little better. Here we go. Oh, right, this was the thing that we dropped on the ground. Let's clean this up first before we go taking another one. That's just good management. And let's fill this up. And get ourselves ready. That sound is just nauseating. And just knowing what I'm doing, imagine everything that I'm not seeing, everything that's going on inside. That fluid pouring in and around all the organs. Maybe I puncture into an organ and it inflates. And somewhere a mortician watching this is cringing. That tap sounded like it came from the left, like it came from the glass on this port. Alright, well, no time to dwell on that. I've got bodies to embalm.
There we go.
Alright, what's next? Mix cleaners in the bathroom closet. I gotta go in that dark closet. No. Mr. Delver, you installed LEDs. How environmentally conscious of you.
Will you help me?
Hi. Miss Layla Cook, I presume? I wouldn't turn my back to you. Oh. A small photo. Front says 1970. The year of arrival of the House of Death. The birth of its creator. The full number shall be 6. The full number shall be 6. What does that mean? And I guess whatever happened here that caused this place to become possessed happened in 1970? 28 years. So maybe it's not demons being brought in with the bodies, maybe it's demons doing something to them. Alright, well, we've still got a job to do. I really wish we could turn on a light in here. Oh, a light is on, it's just absolutely pathetic, and I'm now noticing, or it's kind of hard to tell, it sort of looks like that might be an attic hatch, but it's too dark to see if the rest of the ceiling has the same texture. In any case, let's get that cleaner base, fill that up, and get it done. If my character expresses even a little bit of additional skepticism, anything that happens to her is on her at this point. Alright, let's throw it in. Remember, it was said that we're running out of tank cleaner. We're gonna have to go down into the basement and get some more at some point. I'm thankful that running the cleaner is nowhere near as loud. You know, I've just realized something really nice about the design of this place. It kind of lends itself to safety bubble-like philosophy. It gives us multiple angles that can see into here, but that we just can't always have our eyes on. But it offers us this little corner. This warmly lit little safety hole for us to keep our backs to the wall. It's not safe, but it makes us feel safe. Alright, now we can apply moisturizer before returning the body. We'll finally get to do this for ourselves, but I think it's time for another sigil run. Yes, there is something. Yes. Where? Right there. Okay, now it's top right, down, claw. Top right, down, claw. Top right, down, claw. Top right, down, claw. Which one of you will that be? Top right, down, claw. Now the question is, A, can anything happen outside? Seems unlikely given that it's raining. And B, can more than one sigil appear at once? Is it something we're meant to uncover as we do each body, or is it something we're only meant to figure out by the end of the night? I would imagine that each night represents a playthrough. Okay, so from now on, I'm not going to show you every one of my little walks about with this card, only if it bears fruit, or if something interesting happens along the way. Here's the moisturizing wipes. Now it's time to lean in real close to this guy's face and clean him up, which under different circumstances I might actually enjoy.
All right.
That only takes a second. And now I will preemptively open your container, because this is the kind of thing that I want to get done as quickly as possible. Kent Hansen, I do not expect to make it down this hallway unmolested. And here's another example of real developers' foresight, of really anticipating the player's experience in both the game mechanics and the world design. It gives us this hallway, which allows us to spend time with this body, just looking directly into its face, gaps in the light so that shadows pass over it. And a space where anything can happen from point A to point B. Alright. You're all done. Let's line you up and pull your slab out. Now, presumably we can still pull you out, right? If we decide that you are the one that I need to be exorcising. Alright, let's bring this gurney down and start on number 2 for the night. Mr. Reginald Leach. No, no, no. Is it just me, or did it look like he might have moved just a little bit while it was flashing? Ah, this is great. See, we've had some scares, but by this point in the demo, we'd already had, like, a lot more overt things happening. So I'm really happy that they've really toned it down and upped the subtlety by a huge amount. I also like that there's all different, like, faces and body types here. It really makes it feel like, you know, we're doing the job. It's not just a by-the-numbers simulator. Alright, let's have a look. You've got a mark on your chest. Nothing on your back, at least not on this side. But there is a mole on your cheek. Nothing on that side, though. Alright. Anything on your arms? No. Oh, nope, nope. It's not what I meant to do. Hands. I think I just heard something on my left. See, the thing is, a big part of this, you can tell, is sound design. Not just in getting you into the atmosphere with the atmospherics, there's an obvious sentence for you, but also in terms of having things play while you're indisposed. And so you have that little bit of a panic where you want to, like, get out of this menu so you can look up and see what's going on. Alright, some rash on your foot. And abrasions on your other leg. Alright, now it looks like that's 5 out of 5. And let's enter this stuff into the system. I wonder if we'll have any interesting new medical terms for me to Google. Alright, name Reginald Leach, age 44. What is happening to these people? These are not old folks. He's got a mole on his head, a contusion on his right shoulder, a birthmark on his right arm, a rash on his right leg, and an abrasion on his left leg. Those doors just opened. Oh my god, that is so cool! That is so cool to have that happen in gameplay. There is so much thought that's been put into the mechanics and the way they interact with the environment. Look, when I'm looking at this computer, that background is blurred out. And so it comes to us just as motion, almost as if we're actually distracted. Almost as if we're actually focused on the screen and it's happening in our peripheral vision. I love this game so much. I'm so glad I'm revisiting this. But back to you, Mr. Reginald. I believe... Oh no, I've got to retrieve new tools for you. What's the point of that? It's not like you're going to get infected. Trocar. Some more needles. Another scalpel. I guess it's justified on the scalpel. From what I understand, scalpels are actually so finely sharpened that you do actually need to use a new one. Pretty much, not even for every patient, more or less for every cut. Used for grasping and compressing an artery. Alright, so that's all that. We just need the tubing. No, not the moisturizing wipes. We need the tubing, which we get from the tubing cabinet. And we're all set to do the artery, but we need to mix those chemicals first, right? Oh, no, we don't. We actually need the eye caps first. Alright, I'm getting into it. See, something that is also interesting is that it's given us 3 distinct workplaces. We have the cold storage itself, the embalming room, and that front office and back room where we mix the cleaning fluid. I gotta put something down. And with a hallway between them, it's kind of given us these transitional spaces where it forces us to spend some time moving about. In the case of that hallway, it even forces us to spend time with the cadaver. Now we should be able to pick up this report and bring it to the front. Now, something I've just realized about this portrait. She's looking down, or it seems like her eyes are closed and she's wearing makeup. But when you leave the doors open and you're approaching from down the hall, it looks like they're open to blackened pits staring directly at you.
What? People make up stories. Death is a scary
Stop
thing.
doing what you're doing! I can't look away. Stop doing what you're doing! Okay, I guess we're not really doing that. Is that the signal that I should be taking this thing out right now? Or is it just there because I had it equipped? Is that maybe an oversight? In any case, I just want to drop this thing off and get out of here. Embalming report goes here. Nope. Ah! That bothers me so much that I went bottom, top, middle. I went to go bottom, middle, top. Nobody do anything funny with what I just said. It's time to start the work. I don't like the way you have that almost Cenobite-looking grin with your eyes half open, your mouth pulled apart. See, that's the thing. I know you're a dead body, but the way we pose you, it almost forms an expression. Like it's mocking.
There we go.
Honestly, I'm really glad. And I can imagine this would be something true in the profession as well, right? Oh, look at that smile. I'm almost glad that taking care of the face and eliminating that expression is something that comes first.
Right.
I mean, he actually looks peaceful now. Something's happening with my vision. Something's happening with... No! You're coming closer! You're coming closer! You're coming closer! Oh, it's gonna make me wade into there. Okay, every time we've seen a ghost, it's been a female form. There is only one female body in the cold storage, so it's gotta be her. But we can't do anything. We can't do anything until we learn its name. And the question is, do we still have to go through the embalming process once we know that? I'm gonna have to re-listen to the tapes before I finish this. Thank you for turning the lights back on for me. Alright, we've got to mix the embalming fluids. Formaldehyde. I really want to get this down so that I can do it without the use of the notepad. Humectant. Here's the glutaraldehyde. And there's one more thing. Oh, right, over here. The methanol. 1 in this corner. 2 over here. 3, 4. I'm gonna get it. Methanol. Is that everything? Yes, we just need the reagent. And I guess once we use it on that other body, we'll find out what it truly does. Here I go trying to activate it without actually making the incision and inserting the tubes. Artery forceps, and we don't have the tubes yet. Right, I dropped them on the ground. They're considered a large object. Alright, let's get this done. This actually reminds me, I can't even talk about it without spoiling stuff. It's one of those movies, but I highly recommend The Autopsy of Jane Doe if you're at all intrigued by this concept. But let's drain you of your blood. And wait back here behind the desk where I don't have to listen so much to the loudness of that machine. Watching it all pour out, I mean, it's bleeding, it's exsanguination, but watching it like this, it makes the whole process somehow look so clean. Like it shouldn't be this way. Okay, stop making that noise. Stop it. No. Now I don't remember, did I leave this open or not? Now, my horror movie instincts are telling me that I don't check the door that was just being pounded on. But my Let's Play obligations force me to. And I really don't want to. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. I think things are really going to start hitting the fan once it comes time to do that last body. But now we have to remove these, close that up, and the next step should be...
I'm missing something.
Right. We need to get all the materials for that. And for that, what we need is we need the bag, we need the flex bag, and we need to fill it from here. And now we should be good to start. Yes, I'm learning. Is it weird that I'm almost excited to be kind of getting this particular skill down? Still, in a situation like this, I imagine it's easy even for a professional to forget a step. And you know, they've just done something really, really cool there, where they actually took advantage of my fear of the noise of that machine. They had that banging on the door begin obscured by the noise. Next up would be probably to clean it, right? But before I do that, I think it's time for another run with the sigil thing, whatever. I forget what they called. The leading strip.
I already have one of those.
Oh, I do? I guess I've learned to always have one on my person. You stay where you are. You stay where you are. Where's the light switch? Where's the light switch? Where's the light switch? No, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. No, that's the door. Where's the light switch? I'll put it right in the middle of the hall, why don't you? So I'm forced to go inside. Not that it matters to demons, but I'm just going to keep this closed. Okay. No other indications from this thing. Sooner or later, I'm going to come in here and there's going to be something standing in this corner. I just know it. Make sure to join me for future episodes of this, because I'm sure I haven't seen anywhere close to everything. I say that as if I'm nearing the end, but this night's not over yet. Let's fill you. I think things are going to start trying to impede our progress. Over here. Even that startup noise is kind of loud, and I don't like that either. I feel like were I actually in this space, it would give me a start no matter what I was doing. You know what I'm realizing now? This game would be an excellent candidate for VR, wouldn't it? Alright, well, we've done that. Now all that's left is to moisturize. Always remember to moisturize your corpse. And where do we keep those again? It's these right here. For some reason I was looking for a green box. I guess I got it mixed up with the eye caps. Alright, you stay... Hello?
Rebecca, come here.
I don't trust this. Oh, no, I am not helping you hide that. Come on! You can do this yourself without involving the intern.
Mom.
Oh. Oh, I see.
You stupid bitch. Hate me all you want. He's dead because of you. You should be the one here. Lifeless. Worthless.
Okay, points for an effective jump scare. I'm thinking. Okay. Theories. So maybe her mom died of an overdose, or someone did. Some male figure in her life is dead, and she feels some kind of guilt over it, and the demon is latching onto that, using it to try and undermine my confidence, I guess. All right, so what was I in the middle of? I lost my train of thought completely. We didn't finish moisturizing. The most important part of any facial care routine.
All right.
Yep. You bang all you want. I'm not even going to bother opening the door this time. No. We don't need to do any more with you. We just need to use the gurney. Yep. Cool guys don't look back at the dark noise. Dark noise? I mean, I guess it still works, but it's not what my brain was doing. Alright, let's find out if this works in reverse order. If I slide you in, does it stop the door from opening? Nope, and I'm glad it doesn't. Out this goes. In you go. Let's bring this... No, I guess we have to slide you in first. And that is it for you. But I'm going to be doing 2 more paper runs. Once right now. Never mind. The next sigil. Okay, horizontal, back left, curve. Horizontal, back left, curve. Horizontal, back left, curve. 88520. 88520. I'm impressed that I remember that. I'm almost certain that this one is the host body. Layla Cook. All right. You just stay still and be good while I work out the rest of this, okay? Let's get looking for any signs of problems. Marks on your hands. Nothing on the shoulder, but there is on the other. Okay, so we can see both sides from one side. Anything on your legs or feet? No. Nothing here either. No, wait, there was something here. Now, what about your face? Nothing on that side. Nor this one. Okay, so is that everything? Yep, that's all. You're another young one. Not one old person in the morgue tonight. Something's going on. Well, let's enter this information. Layla Cook, age 25. A rash on the left arm, blemishes on the right, and a rash on the right shoulder. I'm gonna want to take extra care. I don't want to go through all of this and not... I don't want to go through all of this and not do something right. I'm worried that if I progress too much without exorcising the demon, that I'll end up missing my opportunity and somehow getting like a bad ending or something. And so, I'm gonna give these tapes another listen before I move on. I feel like I've done enough that I intuitively grasp the mechanics enough to kind of maybe understand it more now that I listen to it a second time.
You should have fucking died. I will slit your ass open, and your last vision as they wither will be of the flesh being peeled from your legs, and all that will be left is eternal pain and darkness. You will beg me to take your pathetic carcass.
Oh, yes, and if you notice anything strange, it's starting to take hold.
Jesus Christ.
Mr. Delver, I warned you about letting Zoe play with the tape recorder.
The Night Shift Database, a computer program combining all my findings into one reference point. The database
Oh, right.
contains all
I
the
haven't even looked at the
information on
database
process
yet.
of expulsion. The tool...
Okay, I just got an achievement for clicking on the computer itself. Alright, but let's access that night shift database. 88520. The database is a collection of all my findings related to the banishment of covetous demons, the history of the demonic, and the tools I found through my research. Years of travel and piecing together whatever relics remain have been compiled here. The navigation bar at the top right leads to the following subsections. Okay, I don't know if I have the time to go through everything, but... oh, this is so cool. This feels like the part at the end of a horror movie when the main characters finally realize what they're dealing with, and they rush to their, I guess, book of knowledge that they found earlier to try and figure out exactly what to do. Note that bringing an already embalmed body back out to re-inspect for changes may be necessary. Place the mark on the body believed to have demonic tendency, and burn it in the retort before possession takes hold. Before possession takes hold, does that mean that we're on a time limit here? No, no, no. Anything? Anything, and will we possibly just have to fill in the blanks? You came out. Okay. I'm not going to re-inspect the other bodies, just... actually, maybe I should. He didn't look like he had anything different, but there's a demonic sigil on Kent Hansen's door. Is there anything new about you, Kent Hansen? I don't see anything. I mean, of course, except for the marks that I made on you. I'm pretty sure it's her. I mean, it's been a female form that we've been seeing this entire time. But I should still check the name, see what that does for me. Encountering some poor performance in my own game as well, not just on the recording. Once all 4 sigils are discovered, the name of the demon will be known and the mark can be built. You're the first one we've observed moving. At this point, I'm not even annoyed. It actually helps me when you do that.
Something.
Yep. Although, I'm gonna have to ask you to put that down. I mean, it's gonna get in the way when I try to cut into your arteries. Are you telling me to head this way? Yeah. Well, in any case, we're getting to work. No matter how much you try to stop me. Alright. I'm not gonna let this get to me. Time to wire your mouth shut. Gonna be a little bit difficult to do if your hand is like this. Can I maybe crunch that down some? No, come on. Return of the Living Dead taught me that you can totally break out rigor mortis. Okay, a little bit of lack of foresight on the developer's part here, where this should really go away if I have to do this. I can't even access... Come on, I can't even access the thing. Maybe if I walk around, you'll return to your correct configuration. Or maybe it's time to go about with this. Yeah, no matter where I go, I can't even interact with it through the hand. That is so annoying. I really hope this doesn't break the game. When this happens, it means something's about to take place. Event imminent. Put your arm down. What if I try moving you? I can't. I can't once you're placed here. Come on. This is not what I'm looking for right now. The lesser spirits, the demon's powers are limited to that of their making. No one entity is strong enough to break into the world of the living on their own, and must rely on other spirits to achieve this goal. The following are various entities whose purpose in the demonic plane is to act as tools, to reach beyond the veil. The woman in white. A fleeting manifestation of the House of Desolation. This entity has the power to have a more physically influential presence in our world. A covetous demon will form a bond with this spirit long enough to reach between worlds and perform its desired task, be it spying on its victim, attacking, or funneling demonic energies to it to make them more susceptible to possession. The woman in white is only a partial physical presence. While it can inflict harm to the living, it is limited in its power and will dissipate quickly. The Shadow Man. Oh, we've seen the Shadow Man. That's what I saw in the window earlier and later in the hallway. And the Mimic. Now that's an ominous photo. But I'll come back to that later. I still haven't learned what the names can be. I was really hoping that was you putting your arm down. Lights on. I'm just gonna keep doing stuff until you finally go back. We can listen to demonic language recordings that he managed to capture being spoken from the mouths of the deceased. I wonder if these are things we can actually listen out for. On top of all this, we've incorporated EVP. Alright. But that doesn't help us with translating the sigils. Each of the covetous demons belongs to one of the 3 houses of service in the halls of Satan, the houses of sin. A demon's true name is composed of 4 sigils of bondage. Below are the 3 houses, and are all known covetous demons within them. Alright, so we gotta look within here to figure out which each one is. Okay, so we can rule out Teshek. We can rule out... Yeah. So basically, if we see 2 symbols that we don't have on our own thing, that's how we know it's not our guy.
Rebecca, it's me. It's your grandma.
No, you're not.
I need you to let me in, sweetie.
You're the Mimic. You're the Mimic, and I guess it was probably also you back there, right?
Don't you love your grandma?
Which means we've seen all 3, but what happens... What would happen if I were to open the window?
It's so cold out here. I'd love to come in.
You're not coming in.
Let me Rebecca.
You're not coming in. You're not coming in. There's gotta be...
I just wanted to visit you. Don't you miss me?
No. No, have I run out of time?
I brought you something. I thought maybe you could slit your wrist for me. Just a little cut.
No.
What's wrong, Rebecca?
No.
Don't
No.
be afraid of your...
No, 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 no! No, no, no! Please be a hallucination. Please don't be running out of time. Oh my god! That whole thing with the window was scary enough, but to have it lead into that... And to have those lines, those horrible lines delivered in that grandmotherly voice... Oh, the voice acting in this game is so great. I am loving this so much. I'm glad we learned about that before we saw it, though. Oh, but your arm is still up! Come on! Wait, what did that say? I was just clicking around. I didn't see what it... Paper and pencil. Something about we can see how far something is along in its demonic possession? After looking at all of these, I'm almost certain that the demon we're dealing with is Varaketh. So that's going to be Chicken Claw on top, right? Already there. Hi. Yeah, you hung there for a little longer than you were probably supposed to. I think maybe the computer blocked my view. But you are still not putting your arm down, which means I still can't continue the process. This is becoming really frustrating. Okay, in this case, it may actually be Azel or Azel. That's my next suspect in the House of Invidious. At least they didn't go AMD. This should form the mark of Azel or Azel. I think. But can we place it there beforehand, and will that do something? In any case, she hasn't been bound with the reagent. We can't do that because we can't make the incision in her neck. Let's see. There's nothing else for us to try. Well, we can put it there.
Are you sure this is the right one?
Well, you just talked to me, so I'm pretty sure. Just let me wire your mouth shut. Ah, you've come up with the perfect defense. Okay. I'm just here trying to get something to happen to get the body to stop doing this, and, okay. I don't know what else to do besides go out into the night. And look for something else. Oh, I can't see a thing. It's truly pitch black out here. Grandma? Grandma, you still here? Oh, there's the hatch. I can't use this. I don't have the key on me. Alright, I just tried restarting. We're back to here. I don't know what we've missed, so I'll have to kind of redo all of that, but we can at least get another chance to start this over.
There we go.
I always don't like, rolling back the clock on a game, because, I always kind of think in terms of, like, a canon for my saves. And so now it's like, okay, all that other stuff, all that cool stuff, it sort of didn't happen. And of course I'm going to leave it in because I want to show it to you guys. But that's so annoying. All the doors are reset. Nothing's as I left it. But now we got to make sure we get that jaw wired shut before she does her business again. Now, because I believe these are randomized, we should not have the same issue again. I think that was just RNG screwing us over that time. But I really feel like this game is in dire need of a hotfix, because I went on the Steam forums, and it seems like this is a common issue, and various forms of it. And this is the kind of thing that can really ruin an experience, honestly. I mean, it's really broken flow now that I have to go back and do all this and, you know, kind of speak less in the moment and more in a meta sense about it. Have it on your desk by morning, Mr. Delver. Let's get ready. We're just going to do the needle injection at first. And smack, and smack, and smack. I am doing this with malice at this point. No, I don't care. I don't care who's knocking. I don't care who's knocking. Now what else? We need to close your eyes. For that I need to get some eye caps. I'm pretty sure I know where everything is now. Eye caps?
I already have one of those.
Apparently I already have them. Get a pair of artery forceps and a scalpel. And a trocar. We are coming in ready. Come on. Are you not all the way up? That's why? Okay. Close, close. You're prepped in that sense. Now, I think we need to mix the chemicals. Yes. Okay, so, what do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. There's the humectant. 2. Formaldehyde. 3. What was 3? I know 1 is up here. Yeah. And the last is over here. Alright, methanol. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. I'm ready for you now. I'm coming for you, but we need the reagent. Or else our sigil won't work. I feel like I keep using all these demonic terms, like, pretty much interchangeably. Probably not how you're supposed to do things. But in any case, let's start cutting into you before you start contorting about. Alright, I just have to use it. Okay. Let's get started. Was it just me, or did the blood come out faster and angrier that time? Nope, no. Nope. He said not to trust the phones, but I'm here for content.
Hello?
Can't hear you. I heard that, though. You ain't killing me, though. No, it sounds like you're trying to threaten me, because I am in the process of banishing you. That's really cool how you could just seal that up without needing a stitch wound. I am so skilled at this, I'm using, like, Star Trek technology. Alright, I think that's right. Let me just double check. Okay, you. Yeah, I think that's right. And you're already full of the reagent.
I'm missing something.
No. I'm not missing anything. I'm not missing anything.
Are you sure this is the right one?
Once again, you just talked, so that's renewing my confidence.
I'm missing something.
Right, okay, what am I missing? I probably need the big long boy, right?
I already have one of those.
No, I already have it. Alright. Cavity fluid. Alright, take you. Fill you up in here. Close these doors, close everything. I don't want any distractions. We've got to get this done as quickly as possible. The stability of the game depends on it. You. Yeah, apparently that, not quite bug, but just more oversight, is something that is very common. I saw a Steam post saying that someone has already seen this happen to 3 separate streamers. Hello?
Rebecca, it's me. It's your grandma.
Hey, Grandma. Yeah, we already did you.
I need you to let me in, sweetie.
Nope, you're not getting in. Oh, when you get closer, you can see her eyes are all black.
Don't you love your grandma?
Those doors opened while I wasn't looking. Alright, just do the thing. I'm just gonna cut through it this time. Howdy!
I just wanted to visit you. Don't you miss
I could have
me?
sworn you looked different when you first rounded that corner.
I brought you
That wasn't just shadow. In the absence of anything else, let's begin our work.
There we go.
Once again, crazy how you don't even need to stitch that wound. Alright, what's next? Oh, we've got to mix the cleaners. We might not have any left. The note said that we were running out. I might have to go outside. Yes, we're out. Oh. Oh. Oh, no, there's more here. Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you, God. All right. Cleaner base. I imagine in subsequent playthroughs I might have to. No. 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 Oh, it's gonna make me... Where are we going now? I can't even hear the sound of the rain and the thunder anymore. This graffiti and trash all over, it looks like the room where we found our mom before. It's trying to show us our memories, I guess. But I know I have it dead to rights. I'm not worried. A checklist. Get tubing by the bed, get needle from the bathroom, a lighter, a spoon, and a full baggie. Now, these aren't embalming instructions. Okay, needle by the sink, it said. Do I have to do them in order? Okay, tubing by the bed. If you call that a bed. Is that the tubing? Oh, we have to crouch down. Used for restricting blood flow. The needle from the bathroom. Where's that needle? On the floor? Oh, it's so hard to see. Oh, right here. A lighter. Just anywhere? Just any old where? Oh, right here. A spoon. Now, this is something really interesting that it's doing narrative-wise, taking this character's trauma and integrating it with the game mechanics that we've gotten used to. Oh, it's so disorienting to present it like this, but it's the kind of thing that only really works through the medium of gaming. And a full baggie on the kitchen counter. Hello there. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 chase, 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 chase! Oh, we haven't done one of these before! Chase, 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 chase! No! No! What would have happened if it had caught me? Oh, and we're left with the implication that I did wander outside into the rain. Okay. Would I have been possessed had I allowed it to catch me? We're not going to think about that. We're not going to have time to find out. All right, none of that. Let's do it. Mix the cleaners and clean the tank. Although I feel like under the circumstances, I could perhaps skip this step. Let's close those doors. Although we'll still continue keeping an eye out. My man really couldn't have gotten some blinds for right here. How does he work? Especially knowing that he's going to be doing this stuff. What next? Moisturizer, and then we're done. We are taking you to the cremator.
All right.
I'm fairly certain that it's you. I don't know if I've been following the correct clues, but I'm fairly certain that it's you. I think seeing the female form, though, now that I've read about it, I don't think that means anything. That could just be the woman in white that has been talking about the partial physical form. But then again, I'm just going to quickly examine the other two bodies. Just quickly, I have to know. Now that I know that new marks can appear... Stop! No. I can hear something moving around me. No. Okay, you are definitely getting checked again. Oh, I actually have to make my way in the dark. No. You. Stay the way you are. Why am I doing it like this? Why am I doing it like this? I'm not even paying attention anymore. Can we push you through like a crash cart? Something like that. Give me my dead guy back. I'm locked in. The demon can interact with anybody to try and sow doubt. But I don't know. I have to check you. But in this state, I can't check you. This was one of the problems that people were having. I'm not seeing any additional marks, though, at least not at a glance. Alright, I'm gonna put you back. We're gonna go back to Kent, and then I'm gonna burn that last body, assuming nothing new appears. Anyway, get back in there. Yep, not even gonna try to break out that rigor mortis. Out you go. And you know what? I'm just gonna look. I'm not even gonna bother rotating. I'm wasting time. I don't want to get possessed. That other side of your body is covered in shadow. Whatever. Not even gonna push you in all the way. Layla, you're coming with me. Let's do this. I'm as sure as I'll ever be. One more check. Loud moaning is sounded all throughout the landscape around this place. Whatever we're gonna do, we gotta do it now. That makes me a little bit more confident. But then again, it's laughing. The process seems to have been automatic, though. Whatever happens here, it's going to be violent! So you're telling me Mr. Delver does this every night? No. No! No! Thanks, Jesus. You always got my back.
Good morning. It's nice not to be the one down there for a change.
Raymond?
I suppose a first-name basis is in order.
Did I make it? Is it over?
For now. It's never really over. You've come a long way. It's a lot to learn.
I'm so glad I'm here.
I know it's disorienting. You'll get used to it. You should head home and get some rest. Every night can be different.
I think I'm fine.
What?
Are you sure? You seem out of it.
Oh, I've just been waiting.
Oh no.
For so long.
What?
No.
What are you... Oh no. You chose the wrong body. Rebecca.
How would I have known?
You fucking idiot!
How would I have known?
Worthless. Watch your foolish spoil and drink it as it melts from your pitiful frame. Worthless old shit.
Okay, so that was our first playthrough of the Mortuary Assistant. And I believe we have 4 more endings left to find. Oh, that was so great. Okay, I'm definitely going to go back and play the other ones. Those will be additional parts. Oh, there's even additional roles that we never saw. But yeah, okay, I'm not sure what I could have done differently there, because not a whole lot was happening that would really indicate a specific body. I mean, the one, I suspected the female one before I read about it, because I was assuming that, okay, I keep seeing a female form. But then, you know, it contorted itself on the table, but then the other one contorted itself more extremely. And there was more room inside for something to hide. So I don't know, maybe I just have to let it go for longer. Maybe I need more events, but maybe what I also need is to read through more of his files to try and figure out if maybe there's other more subtle things that I can look for. I mean, unfortunately, if it was the middle body that had that extreme reaction, because he had that, I couldn't check him for additional marks. Maybe that's what I need. I think I just need to read more, and I think I need to kind of spend more time with each body. And I'm going to look back through the footage with which one of you did the most events happen. Because it seems like that's like an integral part of what we're doing here. Like there will be a different level of activity for each one. And we have to be kind of keen to that. Now, the other question is, did I choose the right symbols and in the right order? I didn't see anything to indicate that I didn't. He said you chose the wrong body. But then maybe it doesn't matter if I chose the wrong symbols, if I chose the wrong body. Maybe it wouldn't even tell me, I don't know. And remember what he said, every night is different. And so if I go and replay a new shift, that's not going to be just the same things again, and I can just kind of do it until I pick the right one. I'm going to have to figure it out. I can't just save scum this, and that's exactly how it should be. Alright, I'm going to go for all the endings. Next time I'll do better. But let me talk a little bit about my impressions of the game. So that was really cool. There's even more detail, even more immersion in the job itself, and it gives us the second job of kind of doing the detective work of trying to figure out which one is the possessed body and learning which demon we're dealing with. It's got this whole lore behind it, and, you know, I'm really starting to see the value in setting it in 1998, because this guy's site really seems like something that you would find on the internet at that time, just in some obscure tucked-away corner locked behind a password. This game does such a good job with the immersion. I mean, the atmosphere, the world design. And I must say, the scares themselves are a lot more subtle than they were in the demo, which was my biggest problem with it. There were a couple of bugs and, you know, possibly, like, you know, just things the developer didn't think of, like, you know, a body can contort mainly, and it can stop you from progressing unless you stop and restart, and hope that your last save is before that happened. But next time we'll get them. Whether you get it today or tomorrow, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that game will also be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.